Hello everybody, my name is Arm Shooting just call me Ryan, and we are here to start up in my GM series with the Los Angeles Lakers, my personal favorite team. Basically because of Kobe Bryant. It's all the explanation I need to give. But that's not. I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to talk about us doing a my GM series with the Lakers. I know it says it's a my league, but I'm gonna be running it like a my GM series. The only reason I'm not doing it in the GM mode is because I absolutely can't stand all the cutscenes in the my GM mode. I hate it. I hate everything about it. So I'll be playing games in this series. I don't know how many a season or anything like that. But yeah, this should be a fun thing to do, kind of like a connected franchise in Madden, something like that, where we actually get to play games with the rosters we have. It'll be a more realistic version of basically the rebuilds I usually do. So here is the team as of right now. You got Kobe Bryant, number 30. He's 37 years old. I almost said number 37. Yeah, he's getting pretty up there in age. He might actually retire after one season, but hopefully he doesn't. That way we can get him a ring. Then you got Lou Williams, D'Angelo Russell, Jordan Clarkson, Julius Randle, a bunch of young guys, other than Lou Williams. And then that's where I see the drop-off kind of happen right there. Right between Julius Randle and Brandon Bass. Brandon Bass, Marcelo Huertas, Roy Hibbert, Larry Nance Jr. is okay. Nick Young, Meta World Peace, Ryan Kelly, Robert Sekere, and Tyreek Brack, and Anthony Brown. It just gets rough. Right there. You just kind of see me lose all faith in this team. So you got the first five guys, and none of them are big enough. Well, I guess Julius Randle could play center, but then nobody's big enough to play power forward. So it's like it's a bad situation to have, because you can't even put all these guys out there on the court at the same time unless you actually want to get zero, or I guess you could get a few rebounds from Julius Randle, but other than that it would be rough. So I think one of the main goals at the very beginning of the season, because we're going to do a couple of trades, maybe sign a few people early. We're not going to do anything drastic, probably throughout the first season, but we will check out the rotation right now, rebuild the rotation. You got D'Angelo Russell, Kobe Bryant, Nick Young, Julius Randle, Roy Hibbert. This probably wouldn't be how I'd run it. I'd probably going to run it with Kobe at the starting small forward, because he's big enough to go there. Then you got Jordan Clarkson off the bench, and Lou Williams is a sixth man. I'd probably put Larry Nance at the seventh man. Everybody else could kind of just play their spot. Except I'm not giving Meta World Peace any minutes. That's just how it goes. We're not going to have probably any real small forward get any time. And Larry Nance bump up in minutes a little bit there. Obviously, we've got to give more minutes to Jordan Clarkson. Got 5 minutes left to spare. Don't know who to put him on, though. I could put him on one of the younger players down here. I don't know. For now, I will just put them into D'Angelo. And Julius Randle, the two youngest players. Or not. I think they're the youngest players on the team. But they're the two franchise players going forward. Jordan Clarkson's up there too, but nobody talks about him. Obviously going to use the 10 bench depth. And I think I'll leave all this for now. I'm not playing any games in this first episode. This is just kind of an introduction and maybe a trade or two, a free agent signing, something like that. But right here, we're going to cut some people. Meta World PC gots to go. Actually, no. Let's see if we can get any trade value out of any of these people that I want to trade. So Meta World Peace and Marcelo Huertas. Let's see what we can get for them. They want our second round pick in 2018 for Kendall Marshall and Hollis Thompson. John Henson for a first. I don't really like that. Taj Gibson, he's kind of up there in age too, but he would be an upgrade over both of these guys combined pretty much. This is a decent trade, but they're both in their high 30s too. Plus, I don't want to put Matt Barnes and Kobe Bryant on the same team. That's just not a good situation. They want Brandon Bass. No. I will probably end up trading Brandon Bass, but not for nothing, basically. Okay. I like these two. I might do this trade. Get two way younger players. You're downgrading 10 years here and 10 years here, and they're pretty much better players. KJ McDaniels is a really young athletic shooting guard, so I think I'm going to actually, I want to check the other 5 before you make any commitment. You should probably check all the trades first. I don't have any interest in a 38-year-old player, but thanks. Andre Roberson's a good offer, but he couldn't follow through with the rest. Andrew Bogut, oh, that's a good that makes it a little hard to want to do, but a guy like Andrew Bogut is somebody who could be really useful for the Lakers. But all in all, this is probably the best trade as far as depth goes. There it is. First trade of the GM series, even though it's in my league. See, oh no, let's not rebuild the rotation. I will fix the rotation manually. How do I have 16 minutes over? Okay. So who here should we give some minutes to? Obviously, I think I'm going to give Monty Eunice and KJ McDaniels some minutes here. We have 16 minutes left to spare. Nick Young does not need these minutes, honestly. Oh, he's the only small forward on the team. I don't like having 0 at the small forward position. But maybe I can just move somebody to small forward. And move down Brandon Bass. We'll kind of downgrade him. Actually, I don't even like Brandon Bass being anywhere near starting. Because honestly, even when I played as I played like a warm-up game with the Lakers, not in the actual thing, but I played like a play now game with them. And I was just yelling about Brandon Bass's terrible play that whole time. That was like one of the things that really bugged me the most about him. He's not that great of a player. In fact, I'm going to move Monty Eunice to the 7th, and I'll put Larry Nance at the 8th. And then I'm going to give KJ McDaniels 13 minutes. Actually, we'll bump up Nance and McDaniels, and then the rest could go to Nick Young. I like that rotation. Even though I don't know why I'm messing with all the rotations before I'm even done like signing players and making trades and whatnot. Kind of seems stupid to do. Oh, I don't know what I don't know what position obviously needs the most like predominant position that you see an upgrade need at is Roy Hibbert. Honestly, I kind of want to keep Roy Hibbert on the team as a bench player. I was doing pretty well with Roy Hibbert. I know real life it's whatever, but as a bench player, maybe like a 9th or a 10th man, I think he could be useful. So, but as a starting center, I don't really want him as a starter. And then we have no real big men other than him. And Julius Randle, obviously, who could play center himself, but then our starting power forward would be Monty Eunice, and I don't like that situation. So we are going to try and find ourselves a big man. You already know who's available in the free agency. You got Larry Sanders right there. Some other big men down here, like Carlos Boozer, Andre Blatch, Ryan Hollins. You got some. I'm not even gonna mention that one. Anybody good down low? We can bring back Andrew. We can bring back Andrew Bynum. He's only 28. Jesus. Wow. Did not realize that. I might actually. And there's Will Bynum. I know he's 32. Which one? Am I getting them confused? I have a bad feeling. Ben Gordon. Some of these guys. Anybody here that I could be interested in signing. Oh man. Okay. Alright. Doesn't really look like it. Got a guy like Pierre Jackson. It's his athleticism or playmaking. Does he have... Anyway, okay. We're gonna move on from him. Anybody. Anyway. Guys, I think we should get Greg Oden. I'm not gonna... I think we should get him. I'm just saying. Maybe it's just me. But I think we should get him. You know, I am gonna get him. I don't care what anybody says. Crap! Alright, never mind. We have to move around some pieces first if we want to get him. I will get Greg Oden by the time this is over, though. Alright, let's look at what we can get for Brandon Bass. I'm tired. I'm already tired of looking at him. And let's see what we can get for Swaggy P as well. Try and trade those two guys. I feel like they've offered this to us before. Miles Plumlee. Alright, I'm not too big of a fan of this trade right here. So, Evan Turner, oh, that's, no, they want a first round pick, although we might be good by the time that draft comes around. I would like to think so, but it's not that great of a trade, to the point where I'm willing to give up a first round pick for it. Tony Allen, he's kind of up there in age. No. Seth Curry, he's not his brother. I'm not a fan of just trading for him. Anything here. Josh Smith and Terrence Jones. Two power forwards. I don't know if I want to trade for two power forwards at once. Andre Roberson for a second round pick. I might come back to this one. They're willing to give us a first round pick next year, the Timberwolves. But the Timberwolves always start to do like insane and make the playoffs and actually win playoff games and stuff like really early on. So I don't really even want to. I don't want to take the risk that they're gonna like end up getting insanely good. I mean, I guess we could use their pick as a trade piece, but I don't know if I want to risk that. We're dumping off these two players, which is $8 million in cap space, but then Andrew Bogut's got a big contract, which is definitely the biggest downside, and it's clearly why they want to trade for him. I might just Roberson. It's between this Andre Roberson and his first round pick, because obviously if I trade it right away, then it could end up being for something better than what we're getting offered from any of these other teams. So I think I'm gonna take this trade because I think we can get Roberson another way, and we got the pick. And now let's see what we can get for the 2017 first pick from the Timberwolves, and let's try and trade. Who's young that's down here that I don't want to feel like waiting for developing? Alright, Tyreek Black. You can go. You're expendable. Alright, what do they got for us? Loading screen. Come on. Take your time. Got a first round pick from them, but it's not really a good trade, in all honesty. They're trying to get a lot of picks there. John Henson. I don't know if I want Vasquez's big contract, though. Taj Gibson. Delhi. That's a one-year deal, though. I'd have to sign him back. Just Tony Allen straight up. I don't know if I want another guard off the bench. We already got the logjam that is Jordan Clarkson. And, you know all the guys on our team. I showed them to you already. Center, this is alright. Jan Mahiney, Danny Green, a Suns first round pick. We're pretty much upgrading here. I like this trade. Or Varejao and Bogut. I might do this and then try and trade one of them. Maybe. I don't know. This is a decent trade. And then this is a trade for 2 centers, which we're in need of. You know what, let's just do this one. I want to kind of get to the end of this episode soon. So, we will try and find one more trade. Now that we've got Bogut, I think I'll keep Bogut maybe for the 1 year and then trade him at the trade deadline or perhaps the draft itself. Okay, anybody else that I feel like needs to go? Can we trade these two? What can we get for them? Maybe a 2nd round pick? They want our first for some upgrades, but they're trying to give us 2 point guards. Tyler Zeller, Josh Richardson, all these 1st round picks I'm not willing to give. Holy, why? Why would you do that to yourself? Wow, okay. Well, I kind of think I don't think there's a big need to look through the rest of these. I will. Roberson's an alright one. But this is clearly going to Rudy Gobert. I'm willing to give up our 1st round pick for that, because we can now, I mean, we definitely don't need these two. We gotta get rid of these centers now that we collected a lot of them. Tony Snell and I don't want to give up any more picks, and I definitely don't need another center either. Nope. Nah. Alright, anything good. We can get Boban, but like I said, I'm really not looking to acquire any more centers. Shelvin Mack and Joe Ingles, but we're giving up another 1st round pick. I'm already almost out. Get some younger players, but you're downgrading by overall. A 2nd round pick, you know what, 2nd round picks aren't really worth much. So, we'll get Tony Snell and Justin Holiday. Alright. I think that does it. And we can sign somebody now, free agent. In fact, let's go to our rotation. I'll just rebuild the rotation. Alright, Tony Snell is obviously not going to be starting. We'll have Kobe start at the 3. Have Jordan Clarkson start at the 2. Alright, who needs a downgrade in minutes? Where is he at? Tony Snell needs a downgrade. Alright, so Tony Snell, you're going to move all the way down. I don't even know if you're going to get any minutes. You probably won't because KJ McDaniels needs some minutes. So say goodbye to your minutes. And Larry Nance needs some minutes. So KJ. Oh god. 12 minutes. Roy Hibbert can get 10 minutes. And well, Larry, actually, does anybody really need some more minutes right now? Jordan Clarkson does. Alright, who could use a downgrade of minutes? Anybody here who doesn't deserve as many minutes as they're getting? Lou Williams doesn't need more minutes than anybody on. That's actually starting. Julius Randle should probably get some minutes though. And we'll give 10 minutes to Larry Nance. And we'll have him start at the 10. Obviously that'll make that an 11-man bench depth. Alright, I think that'll do it for this episode. We upgraded definitely at the center position. We don't have a small forward on the team, like an actual small forward that plays. I mean, Tony Snell will be sitting the whole time, but hey, we got Kobe who could play. We could play the 3 with Kobe. I mean, there's some guys on here who could play the 3. Larry Nance could. And then we got some athletic shooting guards and KJ to come off the bench. Obviously, our bench is definitely where we improve the most. Obviously that, and the center position. I'm liking the way this team is looking to start the season. We didn't blow up the roster, but we also didn't keep the losing identity that was the Lakers this past season. So, thank you everybody so much for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure you absolutely wreck that like button. Let me know that you want to see this GM mode get kicked off with a game in the next episode. Bye.